The brutal truth about success is this: most people will never achieve it. Not because they're not smart, not because they're not talented, but because they're not willing to face the sacrifices success demands. Success is not a gentle path lined with encouragement and applause. It is a lonely road, often paved with rejection, discipline, and failure. And that's why most people quit before they even begin. They want the reward, but they don't want the pain that comes with earning it. Think about it. How many people talk about their dreams, but never take the first step? How many say they'll start tomorrow, but tomorrow never comes? The difference between the successful and the unsuccessful isn't luck, it's action. Success requires movement, risk, and resilience. While most people are waiting for perfect conditions, successful people act in imperfect ones. They understand that hesitation kills more dreams than failure ever could, and so they start while others only talk. Here's the harsh reality. Success is built on consistency, not bursts of motivation. Most people chase inspiration, waiting for the perfect mood or the perfect energy to take action. But winners know success comes from doing the hard, boring, unglamorous work every single day. While most quit after a week, the successful keep showing up month after month, year after year. That discipline is what separates the dreamers from the doers, and the achievers from the quitters. Failure is another reason people never succeed. The moment they stumble, they see it as proof they're not meant for success. But the truth, every failure is a lesson disguised as pain. The people who succeed are not the ones who avoid failure, they are the ones who learn, adapt, and keep moving forward no matter how many times they fall. Most people fail once and stop. Successful people fail hundreds of times but refuse to quit. That's the difference. Another brutal truth. Most people crave comfort more than success. They want success as long as it doesn't disturb their routines, their habits, or their pleasures. But success demands discomfort. It demands you wake up earlier, push harder, and sacrifice leisure. Success is not built on Netflix marathons and endless scrolling. It is built on sweat, focus, and delayed gratification. Until you value growth over comfort, success will always remain just out of reach. Discipline beats talent. Every single time. Plenty of talented people fail because they lack the willpower to stay consistent. Meanwhile, average people rise to greatness because they're disciplined enough to stick to the grind. The brutal truth is, talent may open doors, but only discipline keeps you inside the room. Success doesn't care how gifted you are, it rewards the ones who can resist distractions, ignore excuses, and keep going when no one is watching. Another truth, most people seek shortcuts. They want the hack, the trick, the fast pass to success. But shortcuts lead to dead ends. Real success is earned the long, hard way. There is no elevator, you must take the stairs. Every step you climb builds strength, resilience, and wisdom. That's why the people who look for shortcuts often burn out quickly. The ones who embrace the grind, who climb step by step, are the ones who reach the top and stay there. Let's be honest, success is lonely. Most people cannot handle the isolation that comes with chasing big dreams. Friends may drift away, family may not understand, and society might even mock you. While others are partying, you'll be working. While others are resting, you'll be building. That loneliness is the price you pay for greatness. Most people choose company over dreams, but the successful choose purpose. And in time, they build a life so powerful, others can't ignore it. The brutal truth is that success demands sacrifice. You cannot keep every comfort, every habit, every relationship, and still expect to win. Something has to go. Most people fail because they refuse to give up what holds them back. They cling to comfort, toxic friendships, or old routines that keep them small. But success requires letting go. Sacrifice today for a greater tomorrow. If you're not willing to give something up, you're not serious about success. Another reason most people fail is their mindset. They underestimate how powerful thoughts can be. Negative self-talk, fear, and doubt kill more dreams than failure itself. Successful people reprogram their minds to see opportunity where others see obstacles. They believe in themselves even when no one else does. If you think small, you'll live small. If you think big, you'll live big. The battlefield for success begins in your own mind, and most people lose before the fight even starts. Patience is another brutal truth. Success takes time, years, sometimes decades. Most people don't fail because they can't succeed. They fail because they give up too soon. They want instant results, and when success doesn't come quickly, they quit. The successful understand that building something meaningful takes time. They trust the process even when progress feels invisible. Success is not microwavable, it's slow cooked. If you can't wait, you won't win. Most people also care too much about what others think. They let judgment, criticism, or mockery stop them. They fear looking foolish more than they fear wasting their lives. But here's the truth: the world will judge you no matter what you do. If you chase your dreams, they'll talk. If you do nothing, they'll talk. Either way, they'll have opinions. The successful ignore the noise. They don't let outside voices silence their inner fire. They keep moving. Distractions are another killer. In today's world, people waste hours scrolling, binge watching, and numbing themselves with endless entertainment. Success requires focus, but most people scatter their attention everywhere. They guard their time like treasure. They know every wasted hour is stolen from their future. Success doesn't come to the distracted, it comes to the obsessed. While others are entertained, the successful are building something that will last long after the screen dark. Most people fail because they underestimate effort. They think success takes a little push, when in reality it demands everything. They work until it's uncomfortable, then stop. But success begins where comfort ends. The people who win are the ones willing to push harder, to give more, to go the extra mile again and again. Success is never halfway, it's all in or nothing. If you're not willing to pour yourself fully into your mission, don't expect results. Another truth is that most people fear responsibility. Success demands ownership of your choices, your time, your results. But most people prefer excuses. They blame circumstances, luck, or other people. Excuses feel safe, but they steal your power. Successful people take responsibility for everything. Even when things aren't their fault, they own the solution. That's why they grow stronger while others stay stuck. Responsibility is heavy, but it's weight that builds muscle for success. Here's a truth few admit: success is emotional. It's not just about skills or strategy, it's about mastering your emotions. Most people quit because they can't handle frustration, fear, or doubt. They let emotions control them instead of controlling emotions. Winners feel the same fear, the same doubt, but they act anyway. Emotional mastery is the secret weapon of success. If you can stay calm under pressure, if you can keep moving through storms, nothing can stop you. Most people fail because they're not willing to reinvent themselves. They want success without change, but success requires transformation. You cannot become successful while staying the same. You must shed old habits, old beliefs, even old identities. That's uncomfortable and most people resist it. But the successful embrace reinvention. They become new versions of themselves again and again, each one stronger, sharper, more aligned with their vision. Another brutal truth: success is not fair. Some start with advantages, money, connections, education, while others start with nothing. But fairness doesn't decide the outcome. Effort does. Countless people with every advantage fail, while countless others with nothing rise to greatness. The world won't hand you success just because you deserve it. You have to take it. And while life may not be fair, it will reward relentless action, discipline, and resilience. That's how the game is won. Most people fail because they don't define success for themselves. They chase society's version: money, fame, status, without asking what truly matters to them. As a result, they lose motivation because they're climbing someone else's ladder. It's building a life that aligns with your values and vision. If you don't know what you're aiming for, you'll never hit the target. Define success on your terms, or you'll waste your life chasing someone else's dream. Success demands resilience. Life will test you with setbacks, rejections, and betrayals. Most people crumble under the weight of these challenges, but the successful rise. They refuse to let adversity define them. Every setback becomes fuel. Every rejection becomes motivation. Resilience is the armor of success, and without it, you won't last. Most people fail not because they're weak, but because they choose to stay down. The winners get knocked down and always get back up stronger. The truth is, success is not a destination, it's a journey. Most people fail because they think success is something you arrive at. A final point. But success is growth, evolution, and constant progress. It's not about reaching one peak, it's about climbing mountains for life. The successful know the journey never ends. They live in pursuit, always improving, always striving. Most people stop too soon, thinking they've made it. But true success is endless. The journey is the reward. So here's the final truth. Most people will never be successful because they're unwilling to do what success demands. They won't sacrifice comfort, face failure, or stay disciplined long enough. But you can be different. You can choose to act when others hesitate, to persist when others quit, to sacrifice when others indulge. Success is not for the chosen few, it's for the few who choose. The brutal truth is this: success is hard, but it's worth everything.